Well, it's the crack of dawn, and we are trying to beat some bridges. If we don't get through a couple of bridges before 6:45, they close them for rush hour traffic until around 9. So we're getting an early start. I really thought these days were behind me, but we're on a mission today.
Well, good morning from What Yacht to Do aboard the Clipper 6. You'll notice that I am inside this morning. That's because it's 41 degrees out there and it's wet. And so we spent some time here converting it down to the lower helm, wiping off all the windshields, getting the dew off, the condensation on the inside. And Rev is going to be my eyes and ears while I back up here. Luckily the marina's not that crowded, and this thing is like a built-in bumper car. There's bumpers all over it, so we're just going to go slow, get out there. The reason we're leaving so early is because there's 19 bridges and one starts to open at 6, but the other one downstream closes at 6:45, so we got 2 kilometers to go between that 6 opening bridge and the 6:45 bridge. That means 8 kilometers per hour, but 2 bridges that have to open in between. So it's going to be another Easter egg day. Like, what are we going to find as we go? So let's get going.
Slowly. Very good. That was nice. There is 0 wind today, so very easy getting out. The lights on the bridge are all red. I wonder if they show up at 6 o'clock. We'll just hover. This is a really beautiful city, a must-see if you come to Holland. We had such a good time in the downtown area. Sat in an outside cafe. Our prayers were answered. And it may be a few minutes before 6, but the lights have already changed. They went from 2 reds to 1 red and now red-green, meaning boaters get ready. The walking bridge is already opening for us. And do you hear the bells? That's 6 o'clock, so right on time. There's the clock to the left. 19 bridges is a lot. Fortunately, we only have to get 9 of them opened. It's a beautiful chilly morning. It is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Okay, got the double greens, so we're moving through. You know, so many of these things are by remote control, so maybe they're sitting in front of a computer somewhere punching buttons, although there is a little hut on the left with the bridge in front of us. We got a double reds, waiting for that green and red. Yeah. Oh, they're sounding the alarms, they're flashing the lights, and so that's a really good sign for us. All right, so the bridge is opening. We're going to inch closer, and Sam's getting closer because there was no traffic, 0 traffic at all, and now there's a bus and a few cars, so he's going to help it along so that I won't have to wait long. They have a very efficient bridge system. Whenever Sam tells me that we have to have a bridge open. Thank you. Do you see him come out? Okay. We're going through another bridge up ahead, and then the bridge after that. They only let boats through until 6:45. So we got to make sure we get through that before 6:45 because they close it for morning traffic. No problem. Don't you think that's doable? If they all go like the last 2, then we should be fine. I came down to the lower part where Sam's driving. Hello?
Hello.
And we can see that the bridge ahead just flipped over to the red and green lights. Just like clockwork. We get a little closer, it flips to red and the green, and now the bridge is raising. There's options after this bridge to go to the left, straight, or to the right, and we're going to be going straight. Yeah, the other one didn't either, and he waved us through. And I don't see a guy. I don't know if he works both of these from where he is. The bridge is opening. Sam called I don't know who he called. They operate, you see the sign over here, on channel 22 on the VHF. This is the bridge that was crucial that we get through before 6:45. What time is it, Sam? 6:25, so I've got minutes to spare. I'm really appreciating that saying, the early bird gets the worm this morning. All greens. I usually never want to get up this early. I was a little mad because they're supposed to be on vacation. But we really want to get to Gouda, you know, where the cheese came from. I asked Sam last night if it was worth it having to set an alarm for 5 o'clock on vacation. This next bridge we're hopefully gonna squeak under. Sam says we have a whole 8 inches. It looks so low when you're far away. It still looks low now that we're close up. We shouldn't have to have this one opened. We'll know here in a few minutes. How you feeling? Okay. Right for the yellow light? Okay. It looks good, actually. I'm gonna get my head down a little lower. It has to clear that, because that is not moving. Plenty of room, Sam. No problem. I had a dream last night that I bumped my head on the bridge. So now I'm having nightmares about it. Okay. No problem.
All right, it's 6:35 and we are through all the critical bridges. We had 4 of them. 3 that were timed that at 6 o'clock they will open, and they did open for us. We are, of course, driving down the stairs because it is so cold out there. And then it came upon the Leiden.This bridge. Leiden.This Brug is bridge. And so, notice they are on channel 22. They were not opening. And the wording for that particular bridge, you really don't know if they're going to open on request or not. So we nosed up against them. It definitely had to open for us. And I made a call on channel 22 and used a little bit of a Dutch-German accent and said, Leiden.This, this is a Clipper 6. And they came back and they said, Clipper 6, this is Leiden.This. And I said, requesting an opening going south. And they said, okay, we will open for you. So they opened the bridge. We got through and told them, Dankeschön from the Clipper 6. So a little bit of an accent there helped. And he said, you're welcome, in perfect English. He knows.
We had some smoke on the water. Sun peeking through. Looks a little eerie ahead. We just found out we're not going to make another bridge. So we gotta, unless we can get through, we're going to have to find a place to wait for a couple of hours. So just make the best of it. Well, we just had a nice hour-and-a-half break. There was a bridge that was closed for rush hour. So I made some eggs and toast, and we had a nice breakfast.
It was great.
To kill some time. She actually opened the bridge a half hour early. So
Because of a commercial ship.
yeah, there was a commercial ship waiting to go through, so she got them through and then waved us on. So a 2-hour wait turned into an hour-and-a-half wait.
So, on to the cheese market in Gouda. That is our destination today.
There's a water sign, like street signs. That's where he came from. That's where we're going. It's Monday morning, and it is such a peaceful ride today. Sundays, Saturdays, really busy on the water. Mondays, not so much. Just like we like it. We feel like we own the canal. Well, we got here in time to watch both of the bridges that we need opened going down. So, not sure how long we're going to have to wait to get them to lift them up again. But so goes the adventure. Well, we got a little bit of uncertainty going on. We don't know what time the bridge opens. We just know we saw it closing, but we couldn't get to it in time. Just not sure how long we have to wait. I'm sure they see us down here. Can't miss us. We're the only boat on the water. So I guess we'll have to be a little more patient. I'm not sure why he decided to open the bridge, because he was waiting on another sport vessel. And
because there's another bridge down here.
Nothing ever came.
That's opening down there.
So you think somebody's coming from the other way?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I understood him to say.
Ah, I see. Next bridge is going up. I don't see anybody coming though. Is there another bridge right after this? Okay. I guess they thought we had waited long enough. Do you want some coffee after this?
Yes, please.
Okay. I was heating up some water to make coffee and hot tea. And then they started lifting up the bridge, so it's ready for us to go. I'd rather go than make tea anyway.
All right, there's the solid greens.
I like the way this bridge looks with those pulleys. Looks very industrial. Kind of reminds me of going down the rivers.
Yeah.
When we were doing the Great Loop.
Chicago area.
How do you say the name of this bridge? That's a mouthful. We have this bridge, and then up ahead the green one. I don't know if you can see it from that far away. It's only open at certain times. We've written down the times. And looks like we're gonna have to wait. We drove past that stuff because there's something out here that trips this railroad swing bridge to open. It's red and green now, so that means we're gonna get ready. Are you ready? It's supposed to open in 2 minutes. So, do you want me to push the boat off?
Please.
We just came through the swing railroad bridge. We're in a very industrial looking part of the canal right now. Up ahead is an aqueduct. You see those cement structures on each side. We went over a lot of aqueducts on our narrowboat trip in Scotland. And I'm not sure what's underneath this aqueduct. I see a highway over to the left. We passed all kinds of things when we traveled on a canal over aqueducts. We passed pastures, highways, rivers. So we'll see what's on the other side. It looks like there is a road below. That side, and then you see the highway on the other side. So that's what's under this particular aqueduct. This is the first one that we have seen on this canal trip. Well, since you've been gone, Sam thought I fell off the back of the boat when I was pushing us off before we went into the railway, the train bridge. And this boat blew by us and went through the bridge train first, and then they have been waiting for us. I guess they have cameras around because they were probably doing 12 and we were doing what, 8 to 10, somewhere around there. But the bridge operator waited for us to put both of us through this bridge at the same time. So we have other bridges that have to be open for us. So I'm glad it worked out this way. This is the final bridge we have to have open today. Hallelujah. So how far do we have after this?
Oh, let's see.
Let's see.
About 4 kilometers.
4 kilometers. Okay, green.
Well, we made it. 29 kilometers, 19 bridges, 9 that had to open, a couple of surprises, but we are here. It is still windy and cold, so we are going to make it to the Gouda cheese market. And I just want to point something out to you here, if you're thinking about doing a vacation, is, hey, you need no experience and you don't need a license. But I'll tell you one thing, it would pay to have a good checkout. Make sure before you leave the dock, you understand not only how to operate the boat, but knowledge about the systems on the boat, because they will throw you a curve if you don't understand it. We'll see you next time on What Yacht to Do.